Ready? She's gonna do a backflip. Whoa, whoa, she's so good at that. Nailed it. Whoa. We're gonna look at Nintendo powers today. I have quite a few from various years, kind of trying to prioritize covering like different eras of Nintendo. This is obviously the NES era, the 80s. I think this is from 1989. It is highlighting Mega Man 2 with this awesome clay kind of model art on the front. Super cool. This is probably one of my favorite covers, I think. It's just really dynamic and interesting. I don't know. They did a pretty good job with the covers for a long time. So this is Mega Man 2's issue. It's got Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Power Book Tip, Dr. Wily launches his Lunatic Plot, plus Dragon Warrior Fiery Fun hit, previews, all-star lineup, and an anniversary issue. I actually don't know when Nintendo Power started, so Super Power. Look at that. Look for the seal of Nintendo quality, Nintendo game packs and accessories. So yeah, we're just going to go through a few of them. I have 4 here. We'll go through them pretty fast, but that'll be interesting to see how the graphic design and their marketing changes over time. So yeah, man, they just throw a bunch of stuff at you. Back issue tip order form. You know, this is how you would do it back in the day. You'd, you know, fill out these and get, you know, fucking stuff back. Also my cat, of course. He might be annoying. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how big of a deal Nintendo was so fast in the 80s, where it was like, I think 1986 is when they kind of really started making games in America, like more, you know, frequently and more like became a household name. And they had a magazine by probably 1987, 1988, and it was a big deal. Like, imagine a company starting up now and like having that big of a stranglehold on like the entertainment industry. I guess there probably are examples, but it's crazy to me. I guess it was such a new medium at the time that people just really ate it up. Yeah, we got a bunch of games, really classic games too. My cat is trying to squeeze his way between the tripod and the couch. Go away, kid. So we got lots of games. Mega Man 2, Dragon Warrior, Strider. It's interesting, the NES version of Strider, I assume. DuckTales is in here. It's pretty cool. I think it's also, yeah, this came with, I think I have this power tip thing too. Oh, you can't really see it. Yeah, that thing down there. I think I have that. It came with the magazine. I think I bought this magazine used at like a convention or something a long time ago. I'm gonna turn off. There we go. We got less obnoxiousness when it comes to the glare. Hopefully the quality stays the same. It's a little dark in here now. Guess I could turn on some lights. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. I think we're good. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, they were a big deal. Magazine's pretty cool. They did a lot of fun stuff in these magazines early on. So this is Power Pulse. This is basically just a mail-in thing. Like, what are other gamers up to? I would read some of these, but I don't want to go through all of them. Power Player Profile, Chuck the Wiz Burks. Favorite game, Legend of Zelda. Has been my favorite since I got it. But Super Mario Bros. 2 is running a close second. I just love to see, you know, these are such iconic games now, but like seeing them when they were like new and like hot, you know, it's pretty cool. Mega Man 2. So I love these early Nintendo powers are so cool. Is they do a lot of hand-drawn art, a lot of airbrushed hand-drawn art. It's pretty awesome. I feel like it's something that, I guess Japan did it too. But yeah, I love, you know, with Famitsu. But it's just, I was going to say, I was like, something exclusive to America. Yeah, this is a little guide for Mega Man. Also, the graphic design in these, it's because it's kid-centric and it's supposed to be appealing for kids. They really did a great job, like, making it so bombastic and cool. Like, the text is just laid out like crazy. Like, God, he's got, like, you know, the stage. It's like, how are you supposed to read this? I assume because it's Airman stage and it's going all over the place, they wanted to make sure it's all crazy and, you know, pretty nuts. Airman, Airman, Airman. It's crazy. Yeah, like, look at that art of Wily. That's a rare Wily right there. Really cool. Vertical stage, so it's more like, you know, oriented this way. Man, it's so complicated. I don't know if this was like supposed to be like, yeah, these stages are like mazes. Look at this, but it's like, and they weren't really. But yeah, oh, that's cool. That enemy from Metal Man stage. I'm Mega Man. Look at that guy's face. That's a funny face for Mega Man. Yeah, really cool though. I just love, like, very good about the style of the game, you know, like matching the style of the game. Like the characters, you know, Mega Man looked pretty weird when it came to his box art and everything, obviously, at the time. So it's pretty cool to see him drawn more accurately to his Japanese art, which, you know, like that looks really accurate to the Japanese art. So they obviously took some inspiration from that. If this is an American drawing this, or an English speaker drawing this. Very cool. Yeah, that looks very anime. I wonder if maybe it was drawn by a Japanese guy, because like there might be credits somewhere. So I saw on the front here that it said something about. No, I mean it said it's Mad Scientists Are Us. I mean that wouldn't be a Japanese joke. I wonder. Either way, it's great art. It's really cool art. There's something both very Japanese and American about it that I'm having trouble figuring out which it is, but that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So just pretty much entire guide on the first few stages of Mega Man, up to the Wily stages, really. And then the Wily stages, I guess they just kind of don't even bother. The game features an awesome new password system that makes writing down and entering passwords a breeze. Also, 2 different settings make sure the challenge will keep on coming. I wonder if that's a password that you can use. We have Faxinado. I actually don't know what this game is. Really strange art. Looks like just like a medieval platformer thing. Interesting. Yeah, I've never played this. Maybe I recognize the music. So then we have some questions, or some kind of tips and questions. They were always doing about tips and tricks because, you know, NES games were hard, and they wanted to make sure that people knew how to beat them, I guess, or you bought the Nintendo Power. The top 30 games at this time were Super Mario Bros. 2, Legend of Zelda 2, Ninja Gaiden, Zelda 1, Tecmo Bowl, Blaster Master is number 6. That's cool to see. Mega Man 2 is 9. I thought Mega Man 2 would be higher, honestly. Maybe it had just come out at the time. But Super Mario Bros. 2 was like top charted NES game for a long time. For good reason. I mean, it's a damn good game. Let's see. Oh, is Metroid on there? I missed that. Metroid is 13. I see. Okay. Metroid is a pretty good one too. Oh, what game is this? Dragon Warrior. Yeah, this is Dragon Quest. I just want you to take a look at this. This is Dragon Quest. It's just like, it's so crazy. It looks like some like, you know, obviously like D&D medieval art. Oh my god, that's cool to see that this does look like a Dragon Quest enemy. Just, you know, more, or like the dragon there, like that dragon. It ain't Toriyama's art, but it sure as hell is the dragon from Dragon Quest. It's pretty cool to see. I mean, like, if I was Toriyama in the mid-90s and I saw that my art was being depicted by an American artist to, like, coincide with American art things, like, you know, comic books art and everything, it'd be so cool. I'd be like, yeah, that's Erdrick or whatever, sure, why not? Like, I think that's really neat. Like, they got the helmet down, like, that looks like the Dragon Warrior helmet, and, like, the enemies look pretty similar. It's just more of an American comic style, which is... Actually, these look really good. It's pretty cool. I wonder if there's good scans of this. Wow, use your own name as the hero, and you can be the hero of the story. Wow. It's a cat. Let's say... Oh my god, that's some cool art of the... Rescue the princess. Pretty cool. Then we have Strider. NES Strider is a whole lot of ass, so maybe in the 80s it was alright. He really wants to go in between this tripod. He's trying his damnedest below me. Not a crazy fan of the Strider on NES. I think I have it, but I'm not crazy about it. RoboCop on NES. I've never played this, but I think there's an AVGN episode about it, potentially. DuckTales. DuckTales, classic. It's crazy. They have all these games. I guess there were so many good NES games coming out at the time. Yeah, DuckTales is a classic. I mean, there's not much to say about it. Look, we got a cat trying to ruin my video. Come here. Sorry. Okay. Got the whole squad. Yeah, pretty neat. I do like this kind of weird airbrushed background thing they did here. They're like kind of, it's supposed to be clouds, but it's still like they're vaguely surrounding each area of text, which is interesting. These were not made digitally back then, by the way. This was all physical, you know, big canvases that they, you know, probably cut these guys out and put them on here, or used like some sort of thing. There might have been a little bit of digitalness to this. I'm looking at it. It's 1989. I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it, but yeah, either way, a lot of this was done traditionally, which is pretty crazy. Look at all this stuff. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is pretty classic. I know this game's not very good either, I don't think. Iron Sword. I've seen this game around. I've never played it, though. And then a Nestor comic, of course. Always gotta have Nestor. Really cool. This is obviously... Pretty sure this is the artist that did the Dragon Warrior art that we saw earlier. Looks very similar. Really good artist. I gotta like look up the artist who did the Nestor comics. They're just really friggin' good. I love the way they do the Ninja Turtles. They have like weird like blue eyes. Do you see that? Oh, I love this game. Yep, Ninja Turtles were hot in 1989 for sure. For sure. Nestor got to cross over with them. Classified information about these games. You know there's a secret wall you can walk through in Zelda 2? Or in Zelda 1? You can single out an enemy? Question mark? I guess. Adventures of Tom Sawyer. We got Defender of the Crown, which I've never played that before. To the Earth. Adventures of Dino Ricky. Played that. I think I have that game. Oh, and also Sesame Street. I love the drawn art of the Muppets and the Sesame Street thing. NES Archivers. There's just some scores that these people got. It's like, at what point are you like, okay, wow, gotta beat that, huh? Like, yeah, you've won it. Like, congrats. Man, yeah, like track and field. Those guys cheated. Come on. Show me people doing it. Is that the top score? I guess that's the top score you can get in Mario 1. Who cares? Oh, whatever. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just impressive. People were able to do that back then. Game Boy. New compact video game system. Wait, what? Why are they not making a bigger deal of this? We told you a little bit about the Game Boy compact video game system last issue. This time, there are even more big news to tell you. Interesting. I feel like they would have made a bigger deal out of the Game Boy. Maybe they're like, you know, it's 1989. I guess it's July 1989. I don't think it came out until like the holiday, so... Yeah, I guess these are Japanese games. These are all the Japanese games here, so they're probably just like, this thing's coming. This thing's coming. Like, keep an eye out. And they'll probably have a big issue about it when they know exactly when it's coming. Oh boy, we got some stuff. We got the Gizmo. Gizmo has variety of speed, turbo, slowdown, manipulation, stereo. Oh my god. Joy-Card Sansui. This Hudson controller is very similar to the size of the regular NES controller, but it features 3-speed turbo. There's no way we got that. That's a Famicom controller. Why are they even highlighting that? What is this stuff? Pack Watch. I like that little guy hanging out with the NES Advantage. Just such cool art, the way they drew Nestor with like, the really round head. It's really neat. First anniversary of Nintendo Power. Okay, so it came out in 1988. Good to know. Interesting. These are some of the best things to happen in the last year. All the hottest tips. And look at that. Whoa, 100 years of Nintendo. Wow, I didn't even know. I guess Nintendo is that old. And then they have a little preview for the Super Mario Bros. Super Show and the Zelda Show, which is interesting. Celebrity profile on Michael Dorn in Nintendo Power. Interesting. Bunch of other stuff. And yeah, other Nintendo Power issues. The player poll. Game Boy, you know. That's it. So yeah, that's Mega Man 2's issue from 1989. Yeah, I love these. I love this era of Nintendo's issues. It's very charming. Not my favorite because it's not really nostalgic for me, but some of the later issues will be. So let's go to the next one. This one's really freaking cool. So you're like, what is this? Can you tell? It is Mega Man 0 issue, bonus issue. So cool. I don't remember where I got this, but yeah, this has like a fully chrome-esque reflective cover. I think it's the normal cover looks like this, but it has this like outer thing. It's pretty cool. This is from January. This is volume 56. What volume is this? It doesn't say what volume this is on here. This is probably volume 12, I would assume, because it's a year old. So this is volume 56. So we're quite a few years in the future here. This is Mega Man X. So this is probably 1992 or 3. So this is 3 or 4 years later. So get a friend into something besides trouble. What is this? Super Power Club. You get bonuses and tips and everything. And of course, this is the extreme era. Already we're going into that. That's pretty crazy. We got game reviews. Lots of game reviews. Mega Man X, Claymates, TMNT, Tournament Fighters. I think that game's really bad. Tetris 2, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2. Special feature only in Japan. I'm actually really curious about that. I haven't read these, by the way. You know, I bought these forever ago. I don't know, like 10 years ago now. Some of these. And I haven't read them since, probably. I probably skimmed through them when I first got them. Was like, this is neat. And I put it in my bookshelf and never touched it again. Power Bowl contest winner in Hawaii. Wow. Editor's Corner. At first issue of 1994. Okay. And we're going Pog Wild. Pog Wild. I never heard that. All super member. Oh, they get. That's why they get it. I was like wondering what this was. That's a Mega Man X Pog. I wonder if you can still get that. So we got Mega Man X Classic. They just throw it up right on. So we got Chill Penguin. Yeah, I'm glad they were even like, yeah, start with Chill Penguin. Are you stupid? Like that's where you get the dash. Storm Eagle, Flame Mammoth. Oh boy, these are kind of stuck together here. Oh, that's not too bad. There's something here. Ugh. A little gross thing. Ew. What if that's been sitting there since 1994? Spark Mandrill, Armored Armadillo. It's really quick. I guess the stages aren't too big in Mega Man X, but very good use of space in their guide. And this time, it's using most of, is it Unifune that did the art for Mega Man X? A lot of the art, just Mega Man X art in general. Yeah, look at that. Boomer Kwanger. Really good use of space here, where it's like, you know, all these stages are horizontal, but then Boomer Kwangers is vertical, so it uses basically one page on the left, and it's able to kind of like, you know, do it like that. It's just smart. These people were good at what they did back then, I will say. Let's see, what is this? Flashback. I don't know what the game... I've never heard of this game before, actually. It looks like a Out of This World kind of game. These games are pretty cool. I've heard Out of This World is like one of the best games like ever made. Claymates is, I think, terrible, if I recall correctly. But I like the cover. The cover's cute. Is this a Japanese game? Actually, don't know. Interplay. Visual concepts. I have no idea. Neat game, I think. Probably not. I don't remember it being very good, but yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I guess you go to a bunch of different, like, places in the world. Soldiers of Fortune. Never heard of this game either. So the art looks a little familiar, but I've definitely never played it. TMNT Tournament Fighters is the fighter, like the actual fighting game for TMNT. I don't think it's very good. I don't remember ever hearing about it. So it's like normal combos and stuff. Who made TMNT Tournament Fighters? Does not say on here, so I have no idea. Oh, they all have stats. Ooh, he's got a big jump, and he's got a more attack, and that's pretty neat. Who can you play as? You play as Wingnut and Armagon. I don't know any of these guys. Play as Chrome Dome, Asuka, War. This is how you know this game was. Man, this game probably made by a Japanese studio. It's just like, why would they pick her? Besides the fact that she's got big boobs. And then Cyber Shredder, of course. Pretty cool art, though. I do really like the art for the turtles. I feel like that's a good in-between of, like, you know, classic turtle art and, like... I guess classic turtle art, they were more skinny, but still. Looks nice. Super Solitaire. That's got to be a great Super Nintendo game, genuinely. Just a nice version of Solitaire. It's like cool art, probably really cool music. I'll look that up later. That's the kind of shit I play nowadays. It's like I can't be fucked to play like a video game. I need to play like Solitaire. Classified information about Metroid or Final Fight 2 or I don't know. Some of these are just like, okay, Mega Man, was that 4? Yeah, Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy. That's a great Mega Man game. Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy. Oh, that's so cool. I did not know this was in here. Cool. Oh, this is the one that isn't in that little thing I have too. This is cool. So these were all Japanese little comic things they had, and they put them into Nintendo Power. Some of the best Mario content you can consume. They are so charming. There's so much character in this. I love so much about this immediately. I love so much. I'm going to gush about this for like 20 minutes. First of all, it's cute as hell. I mean, like, the style is just so freaking cute. It looks awesome. Like, I love, like, Mario and Wario, with their little relationship there. A little Samus. This is Mario versus Wario, which was obviously supposed to be for the game that we didn't get in America. Because, like, you know, there was a Mario and Wario game in Japan that we didn't get here. This is obviously the Japanese comic to promote that. But man, look how friggin' cute Peach is. Oh my god. It's funny, like, back in the day, I was, like, convinced this wasn't, like, Japanese or something. I was just like, oh, American-made comic or whatever, that's cool. But this is so clearly Japanese now to me. Like, just the way the art looks is so clearly Japanese. Not a bad thing. God, look at Wario. Yeah, very cute. Such a cute idea. I would read this, but I don't want you guys to just see it. You can read it yourself. Yeah, like, that's a very Japanese expression with the mouth leaving the... Or, like, man, yeah. Come on. Like, that's like manga as hell. Very cool, though. I love this. God, Wario's huge. He's got a huge head. This is so freaking cute. And look, Luigi wins in the end because they were just fighting the whole time. Peach is so dang cute in this. I love these. I do have, like, the Super Mario Brothers Adventures comic, like the full version that you can buy. It's just the best. I highly recommend. I'm pretty sure the guys who made the Mario movie said they took a lot of inspiration from it, which is pretty cool. Games that never made it into America. Really? Why is this game U.S. presidential election game? Many people in Japan are fascinated by the U.S. political system, so much that one company actually produced a game on the 1988 presidential campaign. That is so fascinating. I did not know that. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Is this like a shmup you can, like, make your own ship in? Neat. Mystery novel. If I know any of these games. Barcode Battle. I've never heard of that before. There's a Barcode Battle game. Legend of the Fire Emblem. That is fascinating. Legend of the Fire Emblem is a game that combines elements of strategy and role-playing in a fantasy setting. Dragons and knights populate the Fire Emblem world. As is true in traditional role-playing games, you activate pull-down menus and perform many of the actions possible for this game. That is so cool. It is very popular among Japanese players who cut their teeth on computer games. It has an interesting storyline with an emphasis on strategy. Very cool. I'm pretty sure that's FE1. Really cool, though. God damn. These are really cool games to highlight. Very weird games. Oh my god. Oh, that's really cool to have. Mother. That is the first instance of Mother. I wonder if they talk about... Oh, no, okay. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so it says... its sales did not compare to the sales... Oh, blah, 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 blah. RPGs aren't as popular here, though. Although Dragon Warrior sold well in the US, its sales did not compare to the sales in Japan, so plans to release Mother here under the name Earthbound were put on hold. That's crazy that they give you that insight in this. Super Mother, the eagerly awaited sequel, yeah, I don't think it was ever going to be called that, is coming soon to the Super Famicom in Japan. Only time will tell if we'll see a version of Mother here in the States. I wonder if we'll see a version of Mother too. That's cool. That's really cool. That must have been so soon before they planned on releasing Earthbound in America, because, you know, this was pretty close to Earthbound's release, I think. Final Fantasy 2, 3, and 5. This is such cool insight. Imagine as a kid, you were super into Nintendo games. You were super into Final Fantasy. And you now hear that Final Fantasy is missing some of its games through this little tiny section of this page. You're like, wait, there's Final Fantasy games I haven't played? That is so crazy. Yeah, I mean, it basically just saying, like, yeah, we, Dragon Balls 2. Dragon Balls... Why is it... The artist who created the characters in Dragon Warrior drew the ones for the Dragon Balls games. Dragon Balls 2 is a tournament. That's insane that they would do it that way. There's such an obvious space in that logo. Why would you do that? Yeah, they're dragging some balls over there at Nintendo Power. Jesus. Ooh, I love these things. Oh, look at all this, actually. Index. This is just like all the games. Oh, it's so cool. It tells you how it saves. It says if it uses a battery or nothing. How many games have no saving? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games on this page actually have the ability to save your progress. Oh, whoa. These were the days. These were the days. Very cool that they have just like a full guide. Like, want to collect everything? Here you go. I love these things. I'm going to try it right now. I'm pretty good at getting it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Mario. There he is. Super fucking Mario. Try it out for yourself. I'll hold it here for like 15 seconds. You have to kind of put your eyes very close, kind of go cross-eyed, and then like ease your eyes a little bit. Just kind of like, you know, just let them loose. If you see Mario, you won. I feel like I'm the only one out of my friends that can do these. The top titles of 1995. See if I can name all these games. We got, that's Mega Man, oops, sorry, can't see it. That's Mega Man 6, because that's Nightman stage. That's Mario All-Stars. That's Star Fox. That's Darkwing Duck. He's saying I'm Darkwing Duck. Battletoads, I just assume normal Battletoads. Secret of Mana, Street Fighter 2, Star Wars, Mortal Kombat, and Link's Awakening. I can name them all. They're pretty popular games, so. And these are what are these? Just the most popular games? Oh, okay, these are all the games that were on here. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. This is the Game Boy was in full swing. Last time we saw it was going to come out, so now it's, you know, super popular. It's probably after the Game Boy Pocket was already a thing, too. I don't know how people play those original Game Boys. It's so hard to play. Mood music. They have a bunch of music. Top 20 soundtracks. Link's Awakening has the top soundtrack. Rock and Roll Racing, Final Fantasy 2. It's a good game. It's a good soundtrack. Yeah, not bad. There's probably better. Star Fox soundtrack's good. I guess that's a fine pick. Where's like Mega Man? Like, what? You're not gonna? There's no Mega Man on the top soundtracks. I guess these are all Super Nintendo games. Yeah, but Mega Man X is right here. I guess this was before it came out. Dang. Oh, there's more of these. Holy shit. All right, let's see if I can do these really quick. Oh, there's enough light. Okay, that's Mario again. Or is that Luigi? Oh, it's not Mario. Okay. It's like the hint says, like, it's not Mario. Oh, that one's really cute. Oh my god. Ah, that one's so cute. I don't want to spoil it. I mean, there's like a little hint, but try to get it. I don't even know if you can with the video. I'm sure you could with the video quality. It's a Goomba. Oh my god, it's him. No way. Forget it. No hints. Yeah, no hints. Just, this is the secret one. If you can get this, you're cool. We can talk about it in the comments. We'll like talk about the guy that shows up in the comments, and everyone will be like, "Wait, who are they talking about? This is only the secret iClub." Super Metroid 1994 looks like the best year ever for video game players. Yeah, yeah, you're telling me. Truly, this is like the best game ever. Oh, it's so cool. All the original art. I love the way the art is drawn in the original Metroid. It's like colored with like colored pencil. NBA Jam, big ass arcade machine. I wonder if that'll ever come. Oh, I love this game. The original Wario Land is such a good game. Oh, it's so nostalgic. Ew. Oh god, this looks terrible. Is this a comic? It's like made out of like the sprites of the games. Oh my god, it's like an early like sprite comic kind of. That's pretty cool. Very dynamic though. Interesting. A little chintzy looking. Oh, Batman the Animated Series, the video game. That's a mouthful. Best partner, Robin. 1980. Wait. Oh, no, I was like saying, I was like 1989. This is 1990, so yeah, the animated series was just starting, I think.
Turtles 3 Radical Rescue. This is the Metroidvania one, I think. I think you slowly unlock the turtles.
Yeah, this is the map.
It's a Metroid map. Pretty cool. I've never really beaten it or gotten very far, but I've tried it, and it's a pretty neat game. I've heard it's kind of an underrated one. Tetris 2 is a joke. I cannot stand Tetris 2. Chip and Tail 2. Pretty good games. I'm not crazy about them, but I do like them. I played the first game. I don't think I've ever played the second game. The first game's a little janky in terms of Capcom platformers. Dragon Warrior. Cool. Power Player Challenge. Neat. Off-road, whatever. This is a long issue. I got a few more pages. Top 20 games. This is the top 20 games of 1994, January. Mortal Kombat is number 1. Street Fighter 2 is number 2. That is the most not surprising thing in the universe, in the absolute universe. Super Mario Bros. 3, Zelda, Kirby. Oh, Kirby was out. Yeah, I guess Kirby was out. Well, obviously, it's 1994. I keep thinking this was earlier. I don't know why. Cool that they're still like supporting the NES a little bit. So looking for these releases, Mega Man X comes out this month, 1994. We are now in 1994, by the way, just so you know. When's the Super Nintendo, or when's the N64 coming out? It'd probably be another year until they get like a proper tease for the next system. I mean, this is probably even before. Oh, what is that? Is that a game on Super Nintendo? Citadel? I've never seen that before. So we have some other stuff, and then we have like an ad at the back here. Let's see. Next issue. Bugs Bunny. That's a lame issue. Lester the Unlikely. God. Interesting. Then we have Power Challenge Trading Cards, which I have never touched, really. Oh, and this came out of a page. This ripped out. That's cool. I don't know where this was. Oh well, it's in the back now. That was Mega Man X issue, 1994. So yeah, you can kind of see the difference between them. This is definitely, it's more organized as one, and like, it still has that kind of cartooniness, but as we keep going, it'll get way different. This is going to be a longer video. I didn't realize how long it was going to be. But yeah, we have Nintendo Power in, where is this one? E3 wrap-up issue. What is this? Does it say on the front? It's not saying on the front. I think it's 2003. Sonic Adventure DX is on here. I would assume 2003. So, we're about a decade later. 9 years later. Play in Wario's World. I got this for $3 at a store. That's pretty neat. So, it's smaller than these ones, I think. Feels smaller. Yeah, let's see what changed here in 10 years. We still got Cranky Kong. Look, they're still advertising Donkey Kong Country. 10 years later, who would have thought? Well, this is before Donkey Kong Country, but whatever. That's crazy. Advance Wars 2. I love Game Boy Advance ads. They're so classic. Yeah, this is the era I grew up with. This isn't one from my childhood, but I do remember seeing this. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so it's Nintendo Power's 50th anniversary, so that is Miyamoto, who drew Mario for Nintendo Power. Very cute. Kangaroo Jack. A lot more ads, actually, already. This one really didn't have any ads, the Mega Man X one. This one we've already seen. I mean, this is Nintendo's ad, so this doesn't count. That's an ad. It's not Nintendo's ad. This says Xbox on here. We have 1, 2, 3 ads already. And they're video game adjacent. This game is so beyond terrible. It is just abysmal video game. Oh, I love seeing this stuff. The drawings. Someone drew Roy. Nice. Zelda or Link and Malin. Pretty cool. You'd love to see that. Yeah, they always have letters. They've always done this, so they have like letters from fans and stuff. I think that's really cool. I would read them again. I think this is probably one of my favorite parts to read. It's really charming. I thought that was fucking Dante. Yeah. Oh, here's some art. Oh my god, look at that. That is hilarious. Who submitted that? I love that Peach. That Peach is really friggin' cute. That Zelda's really cute too. I like how they drew it on the actual postcard. Pretty neat. Yeah, very cool. I'm sure they wonder what they did with all that art, you know? They got sent in, they just send it back. Oh, this game's really expensive, I think, on GameCube now. Oh, God, look at that GameCube ad. So this is the difference in the eras. Also, there's a Walmart ad, so it's not even a GameCube ad. Game Boy. All-time Game Boy favorites. Link to the past. Okay. Final Fantasy Tactics is player's choice. Pretty cool. Bunch of games. These games coming out. Actually, I don't even know. Oh, that game. I've actually heard about that game, Metal Arms. I always wanted to play that. Ooh, are these games coming out? Oh, that's so cool. That's like an early screenshot of Chibi Robo. That is really neat. They had these ads in Nintendo Power all the fucking time. I'm sure you're gonna see it in the next one I show too. I feel like there was always ads for an ocarina. Yo, bro, Spy Kids 3. That's awesome. Who do they ask? Have you ever seen a 3D movie before? Only things at Disneyland and places like that. What video games would you like to be sucked into? They said, Super Mario Brothers. I used to play that game all the time. I have good memories of that game. Oh, and Ready to Rumble. I would like to be sucked into either SpongeBob SquarePants or Harry Potter. Those aren't video games. Those are fucking intellectual properties that exist in multiple forms of media, not exclusively video games. Daryl, yeah. We have Sonic Adventure 1 for GameCube. Rock and Rolling Racing, which is also on another game that just lots of ports back then. WarioWare, pretty cool. Ooh, yeah, F-Zero. You can see it from the front cover. F-Zero GX. I didn't even mention that. F-Zero GX. We're spoiling. Yeah, never played F-Zero GX actually. Never I'm not a big F-Zero person. I haven't really even played like X or anything. E3 wrap up. These are some of the E3 games they showed, like Mario Kart Double Dash and Geist and Pikmin 2 and F-Zero GX. Metal Gear Twin Snakes. It's an interview with fucking... Wow, they interviewed Kojima for Nintendo Power. That is fascinating. Fire Emblem. RPG fans have been waiting for an English Fire Emblem game for over a decade. We literally saw it in Nintendo Power over a decade ago. That is really fun. Or at least a decade ago. Final Fantasy Tactics, Sword of Mana for Game Boy Advance. Pretty cool. Gotcha Force. That game's really expensive now, too. Oh, little did they know. Little Jimmy didn't realize his copy of Gotcha Force would be worth like $1 million. I'm trying to see if any of these games never came out. Mr. SpongeBob, Mr. SquarePants makes a return to visit to the Game Boy or GameCube in an all-new adventure. The graphics and gameplay are familiar, yet fun. Familiar to what? Sonic Heroes, Sonic Knuckles and the rest of the gang. Oh, Tails just gets totally shafted there. Sonic, Knuckles, and the rest of the gang. You mean the other guy, the one other guy? That's too funny. Poor Tails. Wow. What a weird old beta cover for F-Zero GX. The game looked much different in the end. This is second prize. Yeah, just the sweepstakes. But does first prize get... Oh, okay. Oh, look at that ad. That is so sick. Total chaos. Sonic Adventure DX. Go to McDonald's. God, the memories associated with this. What time of year was this? I gotta know. July 19th, series premiere. So this was probably June or July. This game came out probably in June-ish. Yeah, July 27th. Oh my god, I remember this so vividly. That summer, I got this game for my birthday, and I was so freaking excited, and I played it so much. I remember, the day that these dropped, or around the time we went to McDonald's. I was able to convince my mom to go to McDonald's somehow. She never brought us to McDonald's unless there was something we really wanted there, because I wanted these fucking toys. I just remember that summer day of playing these out by my pool and everything. Man, childhood memories. Ikaruga ad. And Dragon Ball Legacy of Goku. Kind of cool, Ikaruga. Enter the Matrix. I don't think anyone likes this game, right? Wonder if that game is actually any good. Ooh, we got Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure! Yes. This is good. This is good shit. I love this. Funny enough, I feel like I had a Sonic Adventure player's guide or something. Huh. Whatever happened to that? I don't know. I feel like this is reminding me. I feel like I had a Sonic Adventure 2 player's guide, but I don't know what happened to it. We got a little map of Mystic Ruins and Station Square. That is so cool. Ah, this is great. This is awesome. One of my favorite. It's still Sonic Adventure 1 is literally one of my favorite games of all time. It is so fun, in my opinion. Sonic Pinball Party. Don't forget to buy the weird Game Boy Advance game. Wario World, classic. It's a great game. Very cool. I see. This is the era of graphic design that I like. I like the bombastic. I appreciate it, but this very organized, very decently seasoned digital graphic design is what I end up really appreciating. Like, you know, everything looks very nice and clean for the most part. And even these things, this is crazy. They got 3D models of all the levels. That's pretty remarkable. These are things. Oh boy. Fly to the freaky skies. How'd they get away with that? Most enthralling and freaked out place on Earth and beyond. Yeah, this is that Freaky Flyers game. Weird ass game. I think it got censored on GameCube. I think on the other systems it was a little bit more raunchier. Weird game. I have never played it, but I've always been interested in it. I always look out for it at retro game stores, but I'm sure they're expensive now. Fundamentals. Create games and learn program with DigiPen's Project Fun. Interesting. Wow, what language is this using? We look at another addition to DigiPen's Missile Command inspiring Falling Letter project. Unscramble, drag, and drop letters into right places. So is this like how they made a video? Is this making a video game? Is this they're giving me things to type in to program? That's pretty cool. It's funded by DigiPen, the school, which is interesting. Finding Nemo game. You know, the movie was massively popular at the time, so this was probably exciting for somebody. Soul Calibur 2. If you remember in my fucking GameCube video, I have this game, but I don't have the game itself. I really like Link is being played by a slime with a controller. That's Alan. We got all the... Oh wow, they literally do a bracket tournament and they like determined who won. That's really fun. The Nintendo Power Crew Tournament. Wow. That's pretty cute. Network transmission. Ugh, man. Yeah, rough game. Music. The music is by... ridiculous. It's by Yasui, I think his last name is. He's this musician who's done a ton of music for shmups in the past. He's an amazing musician, and he has no right doing the music for that game. It's such a bad game, but the music is incredible in that game. It's crazy. Alright, we'll go through this a little fast. We got Ultimate Muscle game. Don't care. Okay, this is longer than I thought. I think I said in the beginning it was not long. What is this stuff? Nintendo Connect. Okay, so we got connected games. Pac-Man. Stage debut. Yeah, I don't think this ever came out. This stage debut, because this is where the Mii's came from, or something, right? Am I crazy? I mean, I don't think it was supposed to ever come out, but... tactics game that I don't know. Game Boy player, pretty cool. Classic, with all the weird borders and stuff. Epic Center. Fucking, yeah. Harvest Moon? I guess this is just talking about RPGs. Like Superstar Saga. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We'll see this game at the end of 2003. Neat. Yeah, that's a beta screenshot for sure. That's cool. Fire Emblem. These are all coming out later. Ooh, Final Fantasy Tactics. I love the art in Final Fantasy Tactics. It's so good. I actually really like this Game Boy Advance game. I haven't played too much of it, but I do like what I played. Animal Crossing. AnimalCrossing.com. That's neat. They give you some, like, things that are going to be happening in Animal Crossing still, you know? It's probably a few years old now, but, like, that's a really great idea to keep people playing Animal Crossing. Oh, neat. Pokemon box. This thing is fucking... Right now, is this the fucking thing that's really expensive? The Pokemon box? Like $1,000 or something ridiculous? I wonder why. It's like, what does it do? Probably just hard to get. Ash's intense quest. Yep. Ooh, Pokemon trading cards stuff. I've been kind of like weirdly interested in Pokemon trading cards. This is advertising all of the e-reader cards from back in the day. I wonder how much this fucking Mewtwo card is these days. Pretty neat. Ooh, you can buy a box of e-reader cards. EX, Ruby and Sapphire. Pretty cool. Those are probably worth a lot of money nowadays, if I had to guess. Some Advance Wars stuff. I've always tried to get into Advance Wars. I can never get into Advance Wars. It's an unfortunate truth of reality for me. I'm not built to play Advance Wars. We got some other stuff. The Nintendo Index. Bunch of games coming out. Cool. Next issue is going to have Billy Hatcher. And Battle Network 3, I guess. That's a pretty boring issue if I had to say so myself. Yeah, pretty cool. And a Teen Titans ad in the back, which is pretty neat. So we'll do one more. We're going to go fast so I don't make this video fucking an hour long. But we have February 2011. I would say this is modern, but this is not modern anymore, obviously. This is nearly 15 years old now. That's spooky. Oh wait, don't look at my address. Is this actually my address? That's my old address. Yeah, I don't care about it. I might blur it out anyway. We have an Epic Mickey ad. Pretty cool. Gamefly ad. So yeah, this wasn't that long ago after this. I think in retrospect, this was 2003. This was 2011. So this was... what is that? 5 years later? No, wait, no. What am I saying? 2003. No, that's like 9 years later. 8 years later. I'm stupid. I can't do math. 8 years later. Not too bad. Pretty much same distance from the other two that we saw. I love that game, Monster Tale. Is there going to be a part about Monster Tale in this issue? You know, it's crazy. So I was buying Nintendo. This is like, you know, this is my Nintendo Power from when I was a kid or when I was a teenager, I guess, in 2011. So I remember using Nintendo Power to find out about games all the time. And I'd use their recommendations all the time. And there's probably stuff in here I remember getting. So 2011, this was the 3DS. Yeah, this was the beginning of the 3DS. So, pretty cool. I don't know if the 3DS was out yet. Oh, interviews with the Donkey Kong Country Returns guys. Crazy. A article about Sonic. That is pretty cool. That they, wonder if they mention, like, we used to hate this fucking guy. Expanded universe with Sonic X. Pretty cool. Mega Man Tribute art book. I don't know what that is. 10 years ago was Paper Mario's issue. That's pretty neat. I have that issue. I don't know where it is, though. I had it, like, not too long ago. Got Maxwell. I have a little figure of Maxwell, actually. It's in my computer case. Oh, this game's so cool. This is, what is this? Mighty Milky Way. It's the Way Forward game, if you couldn't tell. It's a pretty cool soundtrack, I will say. It's got, like, Vocaloid music. I think it uses Luca for its Vocaloid, which is interesting for its music. Ooh, Bit Trip classic. Bit Trip was a big deal for a while. All the virtual console games are pretty neat too. But they're not going to recommend... They're not going to recommend Magical Drop. Shake my head. They gave it a ... Radiant Historia. So DS was still pretty prominent in 2011. I think it took a while for the DS to really slow down. Like Okamiden was, you know, I think around that time, obviously. Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars, and then Pokemon Black and White, of course. Love this. Pokemon Black and White is my favorite Pokemon game, so I love the way this is all yin-yanged here. Man, I was so excited for... I mean, like, I remember I didn't play Black and White immediately, but I was pretty intrigued by Black and White when I saw it. I liked the American setting of it a lot. I thought it was really cool. And the characters are cool. I just thought, yeah, like that screenshot I remember looking at when I was a kid and being like, damn, that looks awesome. I was like, it's a DS game? We have Wrestling. I was not a wrestling person. Sorry. Don't care. Gaming's greatest couples. Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day. Sonic and Amy. Fox and Crystal. Travis Touchdown and Sylvia or whatever. Don't they hate each other? Neku and Shiki. Interesting choice. Sir Arthur and Princess Primprim. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so some of these are like, you know, oh, how high are they? I feel like Link and Zelda. Yeah. Billy Lee and that person. Lonely Hearts Club. Master Hand. The giant hand. What do you expect? Enough said. Jeez. Yeah, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. They're married. They have a kid. The Nintendo DS. Essentials. So this is a essential. What games are essential to having on the DS? Great start. Really just banger first page. We got Ace Attorney, World Ends With You, Mario Kart DS, Curious Village, Elite Beat Agents, Cave Story on DSi. Wow. Yeah, I always thought Nintendo Power editors had really good opinions. They were like very much like shilling the correct games. They're probably going to mention it in here. Let's see. Yeah, Justice for All. Just mention all the Ace Attorney games. Fucking Unwound Future. Really good. Wait, what? Was it not out yet? No, they got mentioned. They have Ghost Trick here. Really good game. Huh. They didn't mention 999. They shilled the shit out of that game. They were the reason why I bought it, because I kept seeing them talk about Nintendo Power. This is so crazy. We've come such a long way since Dragon Quest. You know, I saw that original Dragon Quest ad. All the games. Dragon Warriors, Dragon Quest. Pretty cool. And then we have a interview with Maruhide Ashiro, which I guess was a programmer on Street Fighter 2. And was assistant producer on Ace Attorney, some Ace Attorney games. That's pretty cool. Investigations 2. Think about that. 2011. We just got this game this year, and you could see it in all of its glory in this issue. That's a great playback page. Ugh, Little Nemo, that's a cool game. We have reviews. Yeah. Really, you give this game an 8? I mean, it's their game. Of course, they're going to give it a high score. It's pretty boring to me. Oh, yeah. 9 out of 10 for Plants vs. Zombies on DS. They know what's up. Not exactly a smash. They have little reviews back here, too. Screen test. See, a lot shorter than the other ones, really. I feel like I wasn't going... Oh, next month is the 3DS issue. I remember that, actually. Yeah, not actually that crazy. I feel like Pokemon Black and White had like 2 or 3 pages, but that was it. Like, it really didn't have that big of a presence. Anyway, well, that was a longer video than I expected. But hey, we got some Nintendo Powers. These are fun. I like reading Nintendo Power magazines. They're very nostalgic, and I feel like Nintendo did a really good job with them. Nintendo just like hired the right people. They really kept it alive for so long. It's a pretty remarkable magazine in general. The magazine stuff was pretty cool back then. But anyway, I'm going to stop this before it gets too long. So I will see you guys. Goodbye. Goodbye, friends.